Chapter 11. Growing plants. Do you know that plants also reproduce? They reproduce through various ways. Some plants grow from underground stem, some grow from roots, some grow from plants, and some others from spores. The process of growth of new plants from the seed is known as germination. Do you know the names and functions of the different parts of a seed? They include the seed coat and cotyledons. That might be two in some plants. These seeds need to move to other places where they can grow. This is done by agents like wind, water, and animal. Let us learn about them in detail in this chapter. So, let us read how is it explained in our book. All living things have common characteristics like need for food, water, breathe, and growth. However, the main characteristics of all living things is the process of reproduction. The process of giving birth to young ones of their own kind is called reproduction. Reproduction in plants. How does a plant grow? Plants produce their own kind. Plants reproduce in different ways as follows. Number 1. Some plants reproduce through seeds. Number 2. Some plants reproduce through spores. Number 3. Some plants reproduce from their parent plants. This is seed. Seed germinates to produce plants. Mature plants produces flowers. Ways of reproduction. Plants grow new plants from their body parts by different methods. The methods of propagation of plants, in which new plants grow from the leaves, stem, and roots of the parent plant, is called vegetative propagation. Plants from underground stem. Potato, onion, and ginger are underground stems which have stored food in them. Onion and ginger plants have underground bulb-shaped stems. New plants grow from these bulbs when they are planted in the soil. Plants from stem cuttings. Some plants like sugarcane, cotton, rose, hibiscus, bougainvillea, etc. have food buds on their stems. We can see new plants by taking cuttings from the stem and planting them in the soil. After a few days, we can see that stem cuttings have grown into new plants. Plants from roots. Roots of some plants, such as sweet potato, produce new plants. Take a sweet potato. Place it in a glass container full of water after piercing it with toothpicks on all its four sides. Take care that the lower part of the sweet potato remains in the water. Keep this container in an open space where it can get sunlight and fresh air. After a few days, we can see new roots coming out and a small plant growing out of it. Thus, we see a sweet potato reproducing new plants. Like sweet potato, dahlia and asparagus also reproduce through their roots. Plants from leaves. In a bryophyllum plant, there are buds present on its edges. When such leaves are kept in moist soil, these buds produce new plants. Plants through spores. Plants such as fern, fungi and moss do not have flowers. They do not produce seeds. They produce tiny spores. Each spore can grow into a new plant. Seed germination. Seeds are usually found in fruits. Most plants bear flowers. Flowers change it into fruits. A seed gives rise to a new plant. When seeds get enough water, air and sunlight, they grow into new plants. This process is called germination. Conversation. Mohan: Ma'am, what is a seed made up of? Teacher: explaining with the seed and describing. Let us observe the seed. It is hard and cannot be broken easily because it has a thick outer covering called seed coat. It provides protection to the grain and the baby plant inside the seed. In order to see inside, we carefully remove the seed coat. We see tiny leaves called cotyledons coming out of the seed. They contain food for the baby plant. Seeds like grams, beans, peas, etc. have 2 cotyledons each. Many seeds like maize, rice, wheat, etc. have only 1 cotyledon each. Niru: Ma'am, how does a seed change into a plant? Teacher: The growth of a baby plant from a seed is called germination. A seed germinates when it gets the right amount of air, water and heat. Kiran, why does the seed need air, water and heat? Teacher, a germinating seed needs air to breathe, water to soften the seed coat, to facilitate the sprouting of the baby plant, and in suitable temperature to grow up and become active. Neeru, ma'am, I want to see a demonstration. Teacher, let us do an activity to show the suitable conditions required for germination. Place seeds in different conditions. In which case will the seed germinate? Activity number 1. Put some seeds in a bowl and place it under the sunlight. Number 2. Now put some seeds in water in a bowl. Cover the bowl with a piece of cloth and place it under the sunlight. Number 3. Put some seeds in water in a bowl and keep it inside the refrigerator. And number 4. Put some seeds in water in a bowl and keep it under the sunlight. Under this condition, the seeds will germinate because of suitable conditions. Dispersal of seeds. A seed needs enough food and space to grow. What happens when all seeds produced by a plant fall down below the parent plant? All seeds will not be able to grow because they would all compete against one another for the limited quantities water, light and space to grow at one place. This will lead to the growth of fewer and weaker plants. In order to avoid this, seeds are scattered by various means. The scattering of seeds away from the mother plant is called dispersal of seeds. Seeds are dispersed by various agents of nature: wind, water, explosion and animals. These are called agents of dispersal. Wind. Some seeds become very light after drying up and develop these thin wings or tufts of hair. This hair helps them to float in the air and get carried away by the wind. Madder and cotton seeds have tufts of hair, while hiptage and maple seeds have wings attached to them. Water. The seeds and fruits of plants that grow in or around water bodies develop spongy or fibrous outer coverings which keep them afloat, and thus they are carried away by water. The coconut has a thick fibrous outer coat, and lotus fruit has a spongy outer covering. Explosion. Some fruits burst open or explode when they attain maturity. This force of explosion disperses them. Pea seeds and balsam seeds get dispersed by explosion. Animals. Birds, animals, and even human beings eat fleshy fruits like mango, apple, and watermelon and throw away their seeds. Some seed of plants like xanthium, tiger nails, and spear grass have hooks or spines. They stick to the hairy skin of animals or clothes of human beings and get carried away to various places. Keywords. Reproduction. A process through which plants and animals continue to exist on the earth. Seed dispersal. The scattering away of seeds from their parent plants. Germination. The sprouting of a young plant from a seed. Vegetative propagation. The growing of plant from any part. Now children, let us revise what we learned in this chapter. Now I know. Plants produce from seeds, spores, or by vegetative reproduction. The process of development of seed into seedling is called germination. The conditions essential for a seed to germinate are air, water, and sunlight. The scattering of seeds is called dispersal of seeds. The dispersal of seeds occurs mostly by wind, water, animals, and explosion. Plants can also reproduce through stems, roots, leaves, and spores.